All right, let's get started. So, by the way, this is located in the Eglinton area, so when you have a moment, please go take a look. It's our latest install of our 6-inch Cedar Renditions in the cedar bark color. Cedar Renditions. So the 6-inch profile comes in 3 colors. We have amberwood, cedar bark, and charwood, only available in the 3 colors. There we go. The thickness, for all your technical buffs, it's an 027 gauge, very similar to East Trough thickness. Very simple to install. Basically, you have your first course. You have a starter strip. The bottom panel has a lip that will slide right into the top slot. We've had really good feedback from this profile. Our first Cedar Renditions profile was a 4-inch clapboard design. It was very popular, and then we came out with a new 6-inch modern look. A lot of architects and designers are very interested in this type of style, especially with the 3 colors. Typical home, you see this type of siding is more of a modern linear look, where you want to accent, add a bit warmth to a building. I think it does a great job. I'm just going to turn the display around in our amberwood color. The product comes with all of the Cedar Renditions line. I mentioned the 4-inch, double 4-inch. You have your Dutch lap design or designer. It also comes in a soffit, a 2-panel soffit, both plain and vented in the 5 colors. We also provide a 6-inch fascia. There's also the J-trims and an outside corner post. The inside corners, you would use a J-trim. And most importantly, it comes with a trim coil so that the installer can bend whatever capping or column cover or any other place they'd like to use the same colors as the profile. I've seen this around garage door frame cappings, above headers and things like that. Oh, and there we go. There's a perfect breakdown of all the profiles if you couldn't see the display. Typical J-trim look. It's a 1-inch face J-trim for the 6-inch profile, as you can see here. Very easy to install. Typical roofing nails can be used for the installation. And now we get into our Select siding, our PVC Select. Let's slide the display a little bit further. So our Select siding, it comes in 4 profiles. We have our 4-inch horizontal, our 7-inch horizontal. Also a board and batten and a shake design. The board and batten comes in 10-foot lengths. The 4-inch and the 7-inch in a 12'4" and a 12'6" length. And what's unique about the horizontal siding is the patented interlock seam. Let's see if we see a picture of that somewhere in this presentation. Here we go. So it's an interlock seam where the 2 ends actually will tie into each other. PVC will expand and contract. The beauty of this product is there are no butt joints. Everything's interlocked. So during expansion contraction, you will not see a wider or tighter gap between the boards. Again, very unique, and Royal has patented that technology. It does lock out moisture and eliminates the needs for flashing and caulking like some of other products in the market. And just a quick blowout of the interlock seam, and when we apply the coating, once the board is produced, the interlock seam joint is also painted, so you don't see the lighter color of the board itself. And that's what it looks like when it's together. Okay, so it's a gravity-lock system, meaning the top board simply just sits right on top of the bottom board, and it just rests on top of there. You nail the slotted channel. Something to keep in mind for installation purposes, we recommend to all installers to nail to the center of the slotted channel and keep the nails proud. We want the product to move. It is PVC, so there'll be some expansion and contraction during temperature changes. So we want to make sure that the product moves so there isn't any buckling. And also note for all first-time installers, Royal provides our installation specialist for all first-timers, so that our specialist will show up on site. He will guide the contractor or installer, the tricks of the trade, some select know-how, so that they understand that because of expansion contraction, leaving gaps at the ends of the runs of the boards to ensure that it's a proper installation, warranties maintained, and we want obviously them to be excited about the product and recommend it for their next project. Okay, so also very important is the paint coating on the Select siding. We use a Kynar Aquatech coating, typically used in the marine industry. They're using it for rooftop units now for HVAC systems because of the position of the product, high exposure to sunlight, heat. We provide this type of coating. Great thing about this coating is we are able to provide a 25-year warranty on the paint alone. And we ask the homeowners that we don't want them to paint the product within that 25-year span, otherwise it will void the warranty. After 25 years, they can apply a vinyl-safe paint. Type of paint is also flexible, protects against mold and mildew. Now, the product is PVC, so it will not absorb any water whatsoever. So it can be used in high moisture areas. In our climate, we have a lot of snow drifts. With some other products where moisture is a concern, not this product. It is impervious to water, so if you have snow drifts in the wintertime and it melts, it will not affect the product. This product will not absorb water of any kind. Okay, a little bit more about the Kynar Aquatech coating. You can, now in Ontario, you need to provide a 6-inch space or gap between the finished grade and to the bottom of the siding. I know that over time, studying architecture over time, where gardens and planters are built up over the years, it kind of gets a little higher. Eventually, you'll see the siding touching the grade. There won't be any concern with this product here. Allows product to be performed better under high moisture climates. So it's becoming quite popular in the cottage, lake front properties because of the high moisture content, wind and rain off of the lake. Definitely a better choice for those types of applications. Okay, a little bit more. It is low maintenance. So because we warranty it for 25 years, the paint coating, we say virtually, it is a maintenance-free product. You really have to do nothing to it within the 25 years. If you want to paint it after 25 years, you can go ahead, like I said, with a proper paint, but we don't want you to touch it at all. We want you to maintain the warranty, love the product, and not be worried that within 5-10 years you have to refinish it. Insect resistant, easy to clean, no caulking. So this is an open system, just like vinyl siding. So we ask that you do not caulk, use adhesives at all with this system. We say that you need to have a water resistant or a tight house with the Tyvek, tape joints, drip cap over your windows and doors. You want to make sure that the house is water resistant. Because if you notice here, with the trim board, there may be some gapping between the backside of the trim board and the front of the siding. That's okay, it is an open system. You can provide strapping as well, or a rain screen type of material. Definitely need a rain screen for your board and batten. CCMC states that we don't need a rain screen or strapping for the 4-inch, the 7-inch, and the shake, but for the board and batten, because it will sit tightly against your sheathing, you must provide some type of rain screen. Okay, 15 colors. Most popular will be the latte, the shale, and the wrought iron at the bottom, dark gray, charcoal gray. And the beauty of this product is you can use a wrought iron siding as your main siding and either use the same color for your trim. Otherwise, you can use an accent color. Yes?
Is it combustible? Not combustible?
It is considered a combustible product. It is PVC, correct. Close to lot lines and between houses, correct. That's correct. Yes. Yes. But you can use Cedar Renditions for that type of application because it is aluminum siding. Okay, so mid-rise buildings, Select can be used up to about, I believe it's 4 stories, and depending on the usage and the type of building. Now, I will say some of the installers are very creative when it comes to installation, both for Cedar Rendition and Select siding. It's kind of neat to see when I go to a job site, the type of applications that they've used that I haven't even thought of. For example, I've seen this product on as a soffit material with a 3-foot overhang along the same parallel with the fascia board, and it just looks really neat, really exciting. So it's great. Plus, I didn't mention about Cedar Renditions can be installed obviously horizontal, but also vertically. Any questions about the photos? Any questions in general? Pardon me, sorry?
The boards that go in the corner?
We do. So with Select, I should mention the accessories, thank you. You have outside corner posts, of course PVC, in 10 and 20-foot lengths. Trim boards around the windows, various sizes from 1x4s to 1x10s. Again, in all of the 15 colors available. There's also inside corner posts. There are crown moldings available, brick molding, water tables. And just a bit of a close-up here. So also with the window trims, you can use a butt joint configuration or also a miter joint. We recommend to the installer to use a Craig jig. If anyone's not familiar with a Craig jig, that's basically a jig system where you're allowed to pre-drill on an angle behind the board and then set the screw in. We also recommend using a PVC cement between the 2 joints. It'll give you a very tight bond between the 2. As I mentioned earlier, if you notice there's a bit of a gap between the backside of the trim board and the front of the siding. Again, we ask not to caulk it, not to use any adhesive. You do want this product to move. Combination of the 7-inch and the shake. Also good to note that the 4-inch design, 4-inch profile, the 7-inch and the shake, they all have the interlock system.